Hi, some Saturday sparkle. I have a glass of sparkly bubbly here, which is actually an organic champagne. I got it from Barat Maison when I went to visit my family in the Champagne region recently. And what I learned once again from them was just reinforced what I had learned when I went to my first organic wine farm, which was Chateau Feely, run by a lovely couple, Caro and Sean, between Bordeaux and Saussignac. I'll add a link to both these winemakers below this video. And what I learned was, once again, one of the things that they do in organic winemaking is they plant plants like roses at the end of each vine, so that if there's a mildew that could potentially impact the vine, it first impacts the rose. And because this week I felt as if I could potentially be catching something, I had a niggling headache and I was feeling particularly tired. The one night I allowed myself not to wake up with an alarm, and I slept for 9 hours straight, which is often a sign that my body needs the rest and I'm feeling perhaps a bit run down. So what is your line of defense? What is the rose that you can put in your environment to help be a first line of defense? Something that can help is when I started feeling a bit tired and I had a lingering headache, is I ensured that I ate a bit more color in my diet and I stayed well hydrated. I know that when my sinus membranes are dry, I'm more prone to catching perhaps a head cold. The second thing I did is I upped my vitamin C and immune boosting supplements. So I took some extra echinacea and zinc. I know that those work well for me. Great first line of defense. If you are going to take supplements, it's a good idea to speak to a nutritionist or a dietitian, by the way, to make sure that you take the right brands and the right thing for you. And first try and get what you need from food. Then the third thing is, if you're feeling a bit run down and stressed and you don't want to get full-blown sick, is to maybe rest a little bit more. Is it possible that 1 or 2 nights in the week, could you not set an alarm and allow your body to just rest and wake up when it wants to? So if you want to stay bubbly and effervescent, which is incredibly important, especially if you're a leader, we know that effervescence and joy is contagious. So in terms of building an engaging workplace and also helping you manage the impacts of stress, that's incredibly useful. So what could be your first line of defense? Could you make sure that you eat a lot more colorful foods and hydrate? Take the right kind of supplements? And could you get a little bit more rest, even if that means going inward and taking 10 or 15 minutes in the middle of your day to simply pause and recover and then carry on? I'm sure it'll help your productivity and help you to stay bubbly and sparkly.